Hi, everybody. Welcome to this week's Kickoff Labs live marketing chats. My name is Izzy Palmerin. I work here in marketing at KickoffLabs.com. Let me go ahead and let everybody know in the chat that we're live now. And please press play. You might need to reload the page. Okay, so just letting everybody know that we are live now. Let me go ahead and quickly update my message too. One sec. I'm running this webinar completely on my own today. So usually I'm joined by our awesome co-founder Josh Ledgard, and sometimes by our conversion designer Laura Lee Flores. However, we're extremely busy making the platform better for you guys. So our team is actually kind of busy working on a couple of other things. So guess what? I'm going to be manning this webinar myself. Once again, my name is Izzy Palmerin. I'm a technical marketing specialist here at Kickoff Labs. I do a lot of aspects, as far as marketing, helping customers customize pages, troubleshoot stuff. I see a lot of people in the chat that I've had the pleasure of speaking to directly. So glad to see you all here during the actual live webinar. Can you please let me know that yes, you can hear me? Mario, can you just let me know, like, yes, I can hear you. I could see the screen right now. We should be looking at the live landing page reviews screen. Just want to make sure that the audio and video is working. So cool. So I'll just continue for a bit. I'll wait for somebody in the chat. Hopefully Mario, UCF Fool. He's a really cool guy. Always hangs out with us. So hopefully I'll get that okay. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and I guess start with the pages that you guys have been submitted. Let me go ahead and look into the chat. Once again, we are doing live landing page reviews today. In case you were expecting to see some kind of different webinar, we do our landing page reviews every 2 weeks. So this week, landing page reviews. And next week, we're actually presenting a different, like a customer interview webinar, which I'll talk about a little bit later on. So I do invite you guys to that one, but every 2 weeks, we do landing page reviews, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into the first pages. So whoever spoke up first is the one that gets their page reviewed first. So in order, I'm looking at Frank's page. So Frank from Toronto, he has an online jewelry store. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And once again, thanks to everybody for showing up, and I will get to everybody's page. Don't worry. I know that there's quite a few people here in the chat, and I have quite a few pages in queue to actually review. I have like over 100 pages that I could start reviewing, but let's take care of yours. So jumping into Revica Rose, I believe that's how I pronounce it. Revica Rose or Revica Rose, Shine and Glamour Alert. Okay, the road to a beaming jewelry box starts here. You know what? I like the headline. The sub-headline kind of works too. I think what really makes the actual headlines work is the fact that you have this like really strong background image here. My only gripe with the actual image itself is that it seems to be like slightly pixelated. I'm not sure if you could tell, like within the actual video player itself, but the image it's somewhat pixelated, and it just brings down the quality of the page just a bit. The rest of the page looks really good. It's really minimal. I'm sorry, it's minimal. It's minimal. I don't know why my M isn't coming out. It's minimal. It's clean. It's a really nice design. Like I said, just a simple color palette looks really great. However, the only thing is that image here at the very top. Image needs to be switched out for a higher quality image, okay? Ideally, for the header images, you want them to be about 1920 by 1080. Okay, 1920 by 1080 pixels. That's about the ideal size, and that's when they'll scale, just so it looks good on big desktops. I believe I'm on a 19-inch monitor. I think it's like 19 or 21 inch, but make sure that it looks good on all screens, okay? So optimize your images. This goes for product images, header images. Like let's say you have a little box image here, like a boxy type of image, like a feature image, I like to call them. Those I usually like to size at around 800 by 600. So I can't really write that well with my trackpad. So it's 800 by 600. Basically, is what you want the feature images to be, and the header images, like I mentioned, 1920 by 1080. Okay, so make it that size, and it'll look a lot nicer. The copy itself, I like the headline, but I mean, shine and glamour alert. There's nothing too shining or glamorous in the actual image. I mean, jewelry is shiny, but I mean, this isn't like screaming shiny. There's not like a bright light pointed towards at it. Like there's no strong contrast pointing out that shine and glamour alert. So that's something else that I would change. Let me put the 1080 there. Sorry for my bad drawing. I said, as I said, I'm doing it all with the trackpad. But let's see, the road to a beaming jewelry box starts here. Maybe even just putting like an image of an actual jewelry box with a few more like items within the actual jewelry box. It'll make it feel just I mean, yes, a little bit more crowded, but that's the alert. It's like, whoa, like all this stuff is actually happening, and this is what you should be alerted by. So perhaps even switching out the image itself to just a jewelry box image. Since you're mentioning that jewelry box, people might just be compelled to kind of wonder, well, where's the actual jewelry box? And then you mention it down here again. So fabulous jewelry box. You're only an email away from discovering the secret path to a fabulous jewelry box. Yeah, I mean, show the jewelry box image here at the top. That would really help out. Sign up now and you'll get, let's get rid of this. Sign up now and you'll also get 20% off your first order. Okay, I mean, that definitely works. Obviously, it's always important to provide some kind of incentive on the page. I know it's really tough when you're doing like e-commerce and pre-orders, crowdfunding to offer discounts, because you know, that's part of your bottom line. So yes, discounts work extremely well. I mean, just about all the retailers do that, but just so everybody in the chat is aware, or like anybody planning on doing any kind of e-commerce is aware, it's not always like any kind of incentive works. So it could be a digital download, like the 5 tips to getting the you know, to cleaning your jewelry, or to organizing your jewelry box. You know, I'm being very product specific in this case, but it could be anything. I mean, it doesn't really have to be percentage off, but percentage off does work, and it does work well. Okay, so let's go ahead and sign up. Izzy wants a jewelry box and make me shine. See how you're repeating this text, like make me shine, shine and glamour alert, beaming, fabulous. I'd love to see a more fabulous background image. I think the rest of the page looks fabulous, but the background image just needs like a, you know, just needs a little bit more help. I'm sure there's comments. I'll take a look at the chat right now, but one sec. And the only other thing that I might change as well is the call to action color. It feels like a slightly faded pink. If it was like slightly less faded, just a stronger pink, it looks as if like you have like a stronger pink here in your actual in your browser icon here, but just make sure that your call to action can, I mean, it's really easy to see because it's just like a really subtle pink, but making it slightly stronger will make it slightly more noticeable, and we'll hopefully, you know, give you 1, 2, 3% conversion boost. So I mean, that's a big deal. So just making it a little bit more obvious. So let's see what happens when I sign up. Make me shine. Nice page. Okay, I like this one. Lovely page. I love it how it's like, all right, thank you for joining us. Don't keep this a secret. Boom. Invite your friends. All right. This person is not lonely. She has friends. Okay. So invite your friends and reap benefits. Okay. I'd love it if you were maybe just a little bit more specific, like invite your friends and reap what benefits. Like people want to know specifically what they can get. And in case they don't scroll down, or in case they don't notice this like lower section here at the bottom, be sure to like just mention, invite your friends and get the chance to earn prizes below, or earn awesome rewards. Just reword it so it's just a little bit more specific, and hopefully kind of like telling people just to kind of look. All you have to do is share the link below. this feels a little bit out of place too. I like this. Like the more friends sign up, the bigger your gift card. That's going to work well. All you have to do is share the link below. This feels out of place because there's no link below. So make sure that you place this over here. Like just put, all you have to do is cut and paste or click and share. That's probably what I would do. Like cut this, make it less. I know you're trying to fill it up maybe just to make it just a little bit more, I don't know, make it feel like like there's more stuff there. But yeah, I might just say all you have to do is copy or paste or click and share. Boom. All right. Start sharing. $25 gift card, $50 gift card. I'm just wondering where that 20% code is. Okay, let me check my email real quick. Let me open up my email here on this one. If I was a customer and you mentioned like get 20% off just by signing up, where's my 20% off? Like right here, you say start sharing. I might mention like, all right, you know, you earn 20% off and start sharing now. Let me see if it's in here. Thank you from Rebecca Rose. Yeah, there's no mention on my 20% off. Where is it? I need my discount. So people are going to be wondering, you know, where's my discount? Be sure that you keep that continuity between your landing page messaging, your thank you page messaging, and your emails. Okay, so was it there? I mean, yes, it is. Yeah, and also get 20% off your first order. So there's no mention of that on the thank you page or in the follow-up emails. So that's important. Make sure that it's there, and keep the campaign consistent. Let's look at everything else. Yeah, I mean, everything else looks great. Something that tends to work really well for these prize levels is placing images. So placing some kind of like image here or image here, you know, it doesn't have to be like a super specialized product shot. It could just be like a cheesy graphic, you know, just like a like a little dollar sign graphic or like a little user icon graphic, something that just calls this section out a little bit more. And it'll make it feel just a little bit less confusing, because I've seen some of our customers' leads that they say that they sometimes get a little bit confused when there are just too many numbers here. So you notice that it's like 5, 5, 25. They know what they're getting, but an image really helps kind of provide that kind of clarity on the page, and it's going to help guide people along. It's like, oh, okay, so the next thing I want is this little image here. Oh, the next thing I want is this little $50 bill image here. So that in a lot of cases can help. Just something for you to consider. Other than that, it's a really great looking page. I know it's not going to work in our video sharing, but let me quickly test well, actually, let me see it like this. Let me see if it'll work like this. One sec. I should be sharing my entire screen. Yeah, you're going to be seeing all kinds of madness. Hopefully, you're seeing the Twitter link. So it says, can't wait for Rebecca Rose to launch. This is a really good one, too. It's like a really good share message. Hopefully, this is actually, it does seem like it's less than 120 characters. Why am I saying 120? Twitter accepts 140 characters. Whenever you're including a link, it usually takes off about 20 characters. Okay, wait, I think I said that wrong. Twitter lets you have 140 characters. When you include a link, it removes 20 of those characters. So you have about 120 characters left to write. So this seems pretty short, sweet. I love that they're leveraging a hashtag. I might even leverage the glamour hashtag. But yeah, looks really good. Let's see what their Facebook share looks like. Coming soon. Yeah, this needs a little bit of help. Okay, so a few things that you could do. You can actually run this through something that's called Facebook Debugger. Well, actually, you know what? People are going to be sharing this page. Well, let me leave this page. Something called the Facebook Debugger. I'm not going to do it now, but I mean, it's just called the Facebook Debug tool. Look for our support doc. Go to support.kickofflabs.com. Facebook sharing, like look for search for Facebook sharing, and you'll find all the tools to optimize your Facebook share so the image appears. If you want to wait it out, it will appear automatically. Like all the changes that you make to the Facebook share, Twitter share, all that stuff, they will change eventually. It's not up to us. Like it's not up to Kickoff Labs. Facebook needs to make all those changes. Twitter needs to make all those changes on their servers' ends. And since they're global servers, it can take up to 48 hours. Okay, so just so you're aware, if you make any changes to your Facebook, image, title description, meta description. It can take up to 48 hours. And Google actually is going to take a long, like up to 2 weeks. Okay, just so you're aware. Awesome. So great reviewing your page. Hopefully that was some good advice for you. Let's go ahead and look at. Not sure if Mikhail wanted a review. Did you need a review of Spoil.co? Let us know. Okay, guest line 7. Great to have you. Galilee. Oh, it's Angelica. Hi. From Shop Annie Lee. Very cool. So let's see what else is going on here. Karen, should I review Annie Lee? I've already seen the actual site, but I don't think I've done a full-on review of it yet. So let's go ahead and jump into Happy Grandbox while we wait for everybody else to let us know if they need. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? She did need a review. So signup.shop Annie Lee. Awesome. Okay, so let's do Annie Lee first, and then we'll go into Happy Grandbox. Annie Lee. Okay, so the URL is signup.shopannielee.com. Not a huge deal, but something that just kind of bugs me sometimes is the like an empty user icon. Oh, well, you can't see it at the very top because this little thing only draws on the, like my tool only draws on the page. But in the actual browser tab, you see how it says Shop Annie Lee, sign up now. There's this like empty little page here. It's not a huge deal, but it's really going to help just to provide that kind of like additional branding. Notice how KickoffLabs live marketing chats. I'll go back to ours. Here's our little icon, and Google Mail has their little mail icon. They're not really that hard to actually create. I believe there's a site called just Google Favicon Creator, and you'll be able to create an easy little favicon that you can upload. So not a huge deal, but branding really helps. I mean, since you're already doing like all the rest of the branding, you did the custom domain, you did the logo, you might as well go the extra step and just put that browser icon there. Alrighty, let me get a quick sip of my mineral water here. Alrighty, so it says invite friends, earn products, share your unique link via email, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, and earn Echo goods for each friend who signs up. All right, this is an interesting approach. I've seen some customers do it in the past successfully, of course, but like right away, like you're telling people invite friends, earn products. You're focusing more like on the, like what I might do for this page. I might consider A/B testing. Like a separate version of the page that's more value proposition focused. Right now, this one is more social sharing focused, where it's like, all right, invite friends, earn products. Very, very simple, very straightforward. This does work well in a lot of cases, but I'm just wondering how another page, just another variant of this page would work, offering just that value proposition. What is Annie Lee? What is shopannielee.com? What's it going to be currently? I mean, I know that you're setting up your Shopify store, and after speaking with you a little bit, I do have an idea of the products that you're going to be offering, but that's the thing, like, I have context. You have a whole bunch of context on your business. You know exactly what you're going to be offering, exactly what, how your store is going to be laid out, detailed, like pixel per pixel practically. But the thing is, your customers don't. New leads don't. Okay, so kind of, I mean, like I said, create an A/B. Okay, create a B version so you can A/B test it, and use that B page just to make it more educational, just to let people know. Annie Lee is, the premier store for the best healthcare product, like for the best natural healthcare products. That's, I mean, that's a really bad headline for now, but it's a way for you to kind of understand. Instead of focusing only on the invite friends, earn products, this could work really well. I mean, like I said, A/B test it. Whichever gets you the highest conversion rate, heck, go with that one. I mean, go with the winner. Always go with the winner. But yeah, I mean, just considering that people might want to learn just a little bit more, and and they might just see this really quickly and might not scroll down to learn more about the actual store. And one thing, like another thing that just kind of throws me off a little bit is that there just seems to be an awful lot of text in your subheadline, in this specific subheadline, which is share your unique link via email, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. And I mean, I would just cut that off. I mean, just say share your unique link and earn Echo goods for each friend who signs up. I mean, you really shouldn't limit people. I mean, what if I'm a person who likes to share privately via text message, and I'll literally like copy and paste a link into a text message. I mean, just don't limit people. I mean, just obviously give them options. I mean, in the next page, like after I do sign up, obviously give them those sign up buttons and those easy share buttons, but don't tell them like share only here or here, unless it's like a specific campaign running only on those social networks. But don't limit people. I mean, we just added WhatsApp sharing. Why did we add WhatsApp sharing? Because over 50% of people, almost 60% now, are mobile users. So yeah, I mean, use that, like leverage that data, and don't don't hinder people from using other social means, okay, of sharing, basically. Let's look at the rest of the page. Now cleaning is cleaner than ever. Not, okay, well, it's a catchy headline. Not toxic for you and your family, naturally giving you peace of mind in every bottle. This kind of makes me feel that it's like I don't know, like it doesn't feel, well, I do know method, but I mean, it like almost feel like if I didn't know these brands, it would make it feel that it's kind of like a brand page. I would kind of do something just to make it feel more like a store product, not like a specific product page, but like a store landing page, I guess, where you're just letting people know, like, okay, well, thousands of, use kind of like Amazon's, yeah, e-commerce strategies, where they use landing pages where they say, thousands of these kind of products that'll make cleaning cleaner than ever, safer, non-toxic, natural. Use all those keywords that your niche community, niche target really likes, but like I said, just treat it like store, because this kind of feels like it's a specific brand. Like, all right, these are the products that we make, but in reality, you're going to be selling a variety of different products. So kind of let people know, take a power stance towards sustainability. It's not about perfection, it's practice. Long journey towards, yeah, I mean, this is, I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that there's a kind of how would I say it? There's a kind of idea, like there's a larger idea behind it, I guess. But like I mentioned a little bit earlier, just think about how a customer coming fresh to this page has no context about your business, about what you're going to be offering. Coming to this page, inform them as to what's going on. Healthy is as healthy does. That's kind of like a vague general headline. Many of us health conscious individuals are becoming more and more aware of the food we put in. Yeah, I mean, this is educational. This is really cool. Like, this is really, really awesome for continuing the actual story via email, via newsletters, just continuing to engage your actual audience. But it should be ongoing. Like, you shouldn't try to get everything across just on a single page, because this page feels like awfully busy. Like, okay, so it's health, power, cleaning. Make it about the store. I mean, just make it all about the store, and let people know, like, all right, this is a store. We're going to have a ton of products. These are the products we're going to have. And we believe not only in a different lifestyle, but in living, not only living differently, but thinking differently, or, stuff like that. Because this is, I mean, I like the page, but it's all just somewhat vague, and I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit harsh, but think about it as, as a fresh lead just coming to the page, has no idea as to what's going on. Okay, so, and let me say, I love these industry quotes down here. This is actually one of our strongest hacks that works really well, providing any kind of testimonial, any kind of quote. But guess what happens if you're a new company? You have no test, you know, you have no no testimonials, no customers, no quotes, nobody to actually talk about your company. Well, use an industry quote, and this is a pretty good example. My only gripe with this one is that some people might come to this page and they'll feel that it's like that is blatantly obvious because it's two actors. It's like, well, you know, I might go for one actor and one activist quote, you know, or somebody that's not a celebrity, but is more of an influencer. So, you know, influencer quotes, industry quotes, they work extremely well. And how this is like right above the actual sign up is going to work to get people to sign up. So awesome. Let's go ahead and provide my name, email address. Let's see what happens when I sign up. Cool. So thanks for signing up. Now invite friends and earn awesome products. So I mean, you are repeating the same message from the page before. Invite friends and earn products. I might even say the same thing and earn awesome products, just so the message is 100% consistent. I mean, I did mention that, you know, the importance of keeping messaging consistent across the entire campaign, not only from page to page, but also throughout the emails as well. But this is a really nice page. Remember how I mentioned you guys about including product image? Beautiful. I love these product images. The only thing I might change on the product images, well, I mean, it's not a huge deal. Possibly make them transparent, you know, transparent PNGs, but not a huge deal. I mean, this looks really good. They stand out actually, you know, when they're white, and when they illuminate, like it'll be all white. So like when people reach to those referral goals, it'll be completely white. Looks really good. And see how you have all these share buttons here? Obviously, you're not going to tell them on the previous page, share on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, WhatsApp, WordPress, but you're giving people options. Don't limit people on the page, you know, on the previous page, because people might say, well, I don't use those social networks anymore. You know, I banned Facebook for my life, so I'm not going to use, you know, I'm not going to join this campaign. Just tell them, share with friends. I love your contest rules, really cool, detailed, but protecting your campaign is extremely important. So awesome campaign. So hopefully that's been some pretty good feedback. Let me quickly look at your Facebook share, make sure everything's working correctly. Yeah, another page that seems to have some little problems. Let's go ahead and show you guys how to fix it. So you go to just Google Facebook debug, and you'll get sent to this tool here. You might need to register as a developer, but it takes you know, 2 minutes. But once you actually do that, you can actually throw your URL into the debug tool, and I could go ahead and click show existing. So this is what it's. Don't worry about these errors. Facebook is always scared of like all kinds of stuff. Oh, good God. But this is what's currently showing up, okay? So let's go ahead and click this secondary button, which is fetch new scrape information. Sometimes we need to do it more than twice. So that's once. All right, boom. So now we have this new Shop Annie Lee sign up now. Now what's going to happen is Facebook is now going to start sharing this new information. And actually you can see here, when this is shared, and this is said by Facebook, when this is shared, this is what will be included. So this is a very useful tool. You know, if you do insist on not waiting it out, those 48 hours, if you do want to do everything instantly, this is the tool to actually do it. And let's say I made a change to the page like now, like I can't do it because it's not my account, but let's say I made another page change and I published it. I can just come back to this tool, put in my URL, click fetch new scrape, and it'll fetch that new scrape information. Sometimes, like I said, you might need to click it once, twice, 3 times a lady. That's how it goes. But eventually Facebook will pull your new information. Okay, so just a little bit of feedback. Let's look at your Twitter share, and then I'm going to be moving on. Check this out. This needs to be customized. You saw those, you know, the other customizations. And if you don't know where to customize it, from the thanks tab, okay, there's the instant thanks, and under that there are the share buttons where you can assign which share buttons are appearing. If you click on the little pencil icon, in a lot of those cases, like for example in the Twitter, you'll be able to customize the actual share text. So really important to customize the share text. So you do that in the page designer, from the thanks tab, you know, from the left hand thanks tab. and the social share buttons, that's where you would go ahead and customize that. So moving on to Happy Grandbox. Alrighty. Oh, cool. So I've spent about 15 minutes on each line. Okay, so last chance to sign up. Please sign up. Okay, so notice how this exit intent popped up. Reason being is how I was kind of scrolling around the top of the page, and since it'll detect if a person is trying to actually close the page, this is why the exit intent will pop up. But quickly, let me go and jump into this page. Mario, very cool. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm just looking at, if there were any comments within the chat, because actually I don't have the chat open on a different window. Alrighty, so cool. Let's go ahead and move on to, like I said, Happy Grandbox, and then we'll be moving along afterwards towards Miami Candleseek. And then I saw contest.spoil.com. Alrighty, so Happy Grandbox. So this was the exit intent that popped up. It's a really nice, clean design. I like it. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it just says last chance to sign up. Please sign up. If I didn't have a chance to actually read the page at this point, I'm just going to close the page because this is no longer educating me. This doesn't tell me anything as to what's going on the page, provides no context. The best strategy for using an exit intent is to reword the messaging that you have on your main sign up page. So like the main, if there's some kind of incentive on the page or the main conversion driver on the page, that's what you want to repeat in your exit intent. So let's see if we could find something to throw onto your exit intent. And it looks like it's triggering twice. So it looks like you might have installed it twice on the page. I don't know, something weird might be happening there. So if you have any issues with that, can you please email support@KickoffLabs.com and we'll have that sorted out very quickly for you. Because yeah, it looks like there was two exit intent boxes there. Shouldn't be happening. Alrighty, so Happy Grandbox. Page feels really minimal, feels clean. The logo feels like I like the logo, but it just feels a little bit too big. Like it pushes down the rest of the page. Let me see if I can adjust a little bit here. I think that there might even be a break. Yeah, there's like a page break here. I mean, just make sure that the spacing between the very top and the bottom, it just feels roughly the same, just so it doesn't extend the page, so it doesn't make it unnecessarily long. Notice how I just removed one of the breaks. You can actually do that from within the page designer. So when you click into the section, when you added your actual image, you should be able to just click and do a backspace or do delete, and you'll be able to remove that space. So just make sure that the spacing works, and it'll make the page feel a little bit more professional. Keep in touch and put a smile on their face. Okay, so it's Happy Grandbox. I still don't know what it is. A quarterly gift box each season. Why don't you just put a seasonal gift box? Or a quarterly gift box each season. Yeah, I mean, just put a seasonal gift box, because a quarterly gift box each season makes it kind of confuses me at the very first sentence, and you don't want to do that to your potential leads. You don't want to make them like think to themselves, is that how it's supposed to be read? No, I mean, you just want them, you want to make this sentence flow so people flow throughout the entire copy. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Actually, what's within the copy. A seasonal gift box. I mean, you might change the actual wording, but that's how I'll read it. A seasonal gift box inspired for those special seniors. Who are those special seniors? And why is it like put a smile on their face? I mean, who is this page targeted towards? Is this targeted towards people that work in the senior community, or is it targeted specifically towards their family members? That's where you might consider building a separate version of this page. Obviously, a lot of our customers, they have different needs within the same campaign, where let's say they have like a two-sided market where they're trying to sell, where they're trying to get customers, and they're trying to get distributors, so they'll have like 2 separate pages. I mean, this is something also for you to consider. That was a bad example, by the way, but it's simple. But it's something for you to actually consider, like creating a separate version of the page, possibly under the same campaign, possibly under separate campaigns, but you know, one geared towards, you know, maybe senior homes, people who visit senior homes, because there are a lot of associations that, you know, that do community work, spending times in senior homes, in, you know, in all these rehab homes. So I'm just wondering who this page is actually going to be geared towards. It can't be geared towards everybody, because that's not going to convert for you very well. It should be specific. So one page specifically for family members, which would be keep in touch, you know, keep in touch with grandma and grandpa, or just one, you know, keep in touch with grandma, keep in touch with grandpa. I mean, it's going to be really difficult, you know, keep in touch with your grandparents and put a smile on their face. You know, because this is really, you know, grandma, grandpa, grandma, grandpa. So maternal, paternal. So yeah, just focus it more on either the family members or the associations. Niche it down. You'll get a higher conversion rate. A typical gift box, I'm reading more into the copy. A typical gift box will contain 4 to 5 products to enhance their daily lives and include healthy snacks. Typically contain 4 to 5 products. What kind of products? I mean, I really wouldn't say just like contain 4 to 5. I mean, yeah, you could be specific, but being kind of vague, just like saying subscription box, people already know that there's a variety. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be 20 things. Usually it's about 4 to 5. I mean, that's pretty much the expected thing as far as subscription boxes go. And you might even consider saying a subscription box, you know, inspired for those special seniors, because that's what a lot of people. You know, that's a term that a lot of online folks are used to seeing. So a gift box contains 4 to 5. Like I said, maybe, you know, just products that enhance their daily lives to include healthy snacks. I like that, but I might just reword this sentence just a little bit different. Just a little bit different. You know, nothing specific comes to mind here, but you know, maybe saying. Not what kind of products, but I mean, enhance their daily lives and include healthy snacks. How are you going to enhance their daily lives? Are you providing, you know, some kind of memory stimulus? Or are you providing, mobility stimulus? You know, what kind of ways are you going to be able to enhance a daily life? I have a senior citizen in my life. I have a 105-year-old grandmother. So I mean, there's a lot of ways that I know that you can enhance her daily life, and especially if someone has a senior in their life, I mean, they kind of have an idea of how you could probably improve their life. So be specific. Be specific. First name, last name. Why are you asking for first name and last name? Mandatory. Just ask for the name, and if people want to provide you their first and last name, let them. If they want to provide you only their first, let them. If they only want to do last, that's fine. The cool thing is, if you're using KickoffLabs, in about 67% of the cases, we'll grab what's called magic contact data, which is publicly available information on your leads. So we'll grab the first name for you, you know, in a lot of cases. And if you're not going to be leveraging this information right away, like if your follow-up email is going to say, hey, Izzy Palmerin, thanks for signing up, there's no need. Yes, it's important to kind of personalize emails, but if you insist, get rid of last name. Don't make name mandatory. Make email mandatory, obviously, but just include one field for name, non-mandatory, and email, and that's it. Okay, let's see if there's anything else left on the page. A secondary logo. Yeah, I would get rid of this logo. Just use just get rid of that entirely, or just place some kind of, I don't know, like a testimonial, a quote. How you saw earlier, those work really well. Let's see what happens when I sign up. And I'm forced. Paste my email and my first and last name. It's okay. Let's see what happens. Thank you. Welcome to our group. Oh, it's a group. Oh, I had no idea I was joining up to a community. This is where people are going to be thrown off. They're going to be like, there really wasn't any kind of mention just focus on sharing your personal link. If you're not going to use reward levels or like leaderboard, any kind of thank you page, just focus on the share. Like, let people know, thank you. Now make sure you're, make sure the rest of your, make sure the rest of the family is taking care of grandma and grandpa too. Something like that. Share your personal link to influence friends and family, stuff like that. I mean, just keeping the page consistent, keep the messaging consistent. I know I've repeated myself over and over, but it's extremely important. Okay. Other than that, looks pretty good. Let me quickly click share, see if this is set up. Doesn't look like a setup because it's pretty minimal at this time. Yeah, it's still pretty minimal. If you don't see your Facebook share image, you saw how to fix that. Mario actually provided some info within the chat. So MiamiCondoSeek.com. Welcome to MiamiCondoSeek.com. Alrighty. This is unnecessary. Why are you welcoming people? People know if they're arriving on your site. If they typed it in, or if they clicked a link, they know that they're arriving. Start off with the value proposition. This is your headline here. Looking for a new condo, lease, or purchase in Miami? We have the perfect solution for finding your next home. This is your sub headline right here. We have the perfect solution for finding your next home. Here it is right here. The simple solution. What is it? The perfect or simple? Keep your messaging consistent. So get rid of welcome to Miami Condo Seek. There's no point in it. Expedited approval. These bullet points, they feel a little bit weird since they have like checks, and like usually whenever you have like an image or bullet points, they're not centered. So feel it, see how everything is going just in a V direction. You want to keep everything straight normally. It just looks more consistent. It's what people are just more used to seeing on the actual page. Let's see. Fill out the form below and describe your Miami condo needs. Alrighty. Now, something that's throwing me off is this top section here. Like, I'm just wondering why there's no fade image here. Like, either there's some space added through the theme, like it might be a bug in our actual theme, or there might be some page breaks there. If you're having some issues, please send an email to to support@kickofflabs.com, and we can have that sorted out for you. Because yeah, there's some, not sure why that, like, it looks kind of dark here. See, like, notice the change in color here and here. So that should not be happening. Okay. Let's look at the rest of the copy on the page. Fill out the form below and describe your Miami condo leads. I might just place, like, let's see, like this arrow feels kind of out of place. Usually the arrows work a lot better when they're what's called above the fold. So this is above the fold, starting from the very top of the page to the very bottom without me having to scroll. This is above the fold, and how there's no arrow here showing me, this is where they work. I mean, where they sometimes work. Not, I mean, it's a new trend, and they work okay. I don't really love them, but they work okay. But this is where they do, where they're meant to be placed, right above the fold, where people know, oh, okay, scroll down. Here, it just feels a little bit out of place. What I might do is simply switch out, this, fill out the form below, place this under here, where the arrow is. And if you insist on keeping that arrow, just place this right above, so it's in the same section, so people know. And let's see what's going on with the form here. So it's email address, first name, last name, phone number. You're asking for a lot of information. This is probably stuff that you could follow up on a little bit later. Name, that's probably pretty important. Okay. Last name, you could get rid of that. Email address, in most forms, it feels more consistent to keep it at the very bottom. But this is a good strategy, actually. Keeping it at the very top could work really well for you too. Like, as long as it's not somewhere here in the middle, it's going to work well for you. So I mean, at least capture the email address first. So email address, name, like I said, get rid of last name, because just ask for name. And I hope none of these fields are mandatory other than email address. Email address should be the only mandatory field. Phone number, you can ask for that later. I mean, what if I'm interested but I don't feel like talking to somebody on the phone? I mean, we we get tons of customers every day, and not everybody wants to talk on the phone. A lot of people like doing just email transaction, like email one-to-one before they say, okay, well, I've learned enough. Let's hop on a call and let's close that sale. Cool. And that happens in a lot of cases. So phone number, yes, it's good to have, but it's not 100% necessary to get on your first landing page. Okay, 1 bedroom, you know, 1 bath. These are all stuff that you can ask during follow-up calls. It just makes the form feel a little bit crowded, and it's going to bring down your conversion rate as a result. I mean, you can definitely A/B test it. I mean, since you are using KickoffLabs, you can easily A/B test it. Remove some of those form fields, see which one converts best for you. And yeah, I mean, because you even have pets, okay, like dogs, okay. Those are a lot of options. Any additional requirements, move-in dates. I mean, it just really depends on your campaign needs. If you essentially, I mean, if this information is essential to your campaign, you absolutely need it to get business done, then yes, ask for this information. Otherwise, I would cut it down, okay? And my only gripe with, well, actually my other gripe with this form is the submit button. I don't like the submit call to action myself, like the call to action text. But guess what? Our own data tells us that customers also don't like it. So whenever people like using just a standard submit text is not going to work really well. When it's a little bit more focused towards the action of the page, it's going to convert better for you. So let's see. It's like instead of saying submit, you know, it could be changed like get more info, or get, you know, get my condo, just a little bit more specific, and it should drive up conversions on the website. One of our representatives will follow up with you shortly after. See, so you guys are following up. I mean, you guys are following up in, I mean, you can follow up via email. It doesn't have to be via phone number, and then ask for these questions a little bit later on. It could be, you know, use your automatic reply to say, okay, thanks for, you know, don't ask for anything below phone number, actually below last name. Like, don't ask for last name, phone number, none of this. And then in the follow-up email, ask them like, okay, you know, thanks for signing up. You know, you have all these options. Maybe provide some links to some properties, and then also say, P.S. You know, our representatives are always ready to take a call. Please, you know, please reply with your phone number, and we'll follow up. Boom. I mean, that's making contact with the customer. That's making it more personal, and you're going to close more sales like that. I mean, I can guarantee the personalized approach is going to convert better for you. Let's see what happens if I sign up on the page. Please don't make the form fields mandatory. Good God. First name, last name, and I believe only move-in date was. Now, that's my move-in date. Thank you. Share with a friend. This is super, super basic, and it just feels a little bit hidden. I might consider using our basic thanks. Like there's a basic thanks and share thank you page, which is really basic. I mean, it's just this. It's this kind of like layout where it's just a basic thank you message and the share buttons and then the thank you link. But it'll take you to another page that'll feel just a little bit less crowded. Maybe you could tell them, you know, just make the thank you message a little bit bigger too. And yeah, I mean, it should help convert your campaign into, I'm sorry, get better quality leads for your campaign. So yeah, good looking page. Hopefully make those changes. Like I said, this headline needs to change because people know that they're arriving on Miami Condo Seek. I would just switch it out for this big headline here. Or if you insist on keeping Miami Condo Seek, make this headline bigger. Like make this the actual true headline, because right now the headline feels like this, like the welcome to, and that shouldn't really be the actual headline. Okay. Alrighty. So oh my gosh, we've had a lot of comments. Good God, I have a lot of pages to go through, guys. This is only about 10 minutes. I'll stay on a little bit longer, but I'm only going to have time to go through just a few more pages. So let's see. I'm here in the chat. Blah, 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 I think I missed another page. Let me jump into my... there is another page that I missed. I'm pretty sure that. Let me jump into the history. I guess not. Oh yeah, content spoil. There we go. And then long weekend. All right, so I'm gonna kind of go through these next pages a little bit quickly. I know that I spent a little bit more time on the ones previously, but if you do require just like a slightly more personalized review, we'll be back in 2 weeks. But let's go ahead and jump into contest.spoil.co. All right, spoil.co. I love that domain name. I love the fact that you're using your own custom URL domain as well. Don't want awesome birthday gifts for life. It's as easy as putting down your email below. Cool. So I like this X intent. See how I was kind of like scrolling about at the very top. This X intent popped up. I really like it. Little smiley icon, balloon icon. That's funny. And then the call to action is spoil me for life. Heck yeah, this is a really good exit intent. Really nice looking. Win a gift on your birthday for life. Sign up now and get spoiled for life. It's a really good campaign. Really nice. Let's see. What kind of gifts though? Like what kind of birthday gifts? Is it like pies and stuff, like cupcakes? Because I'm seeing cupcake shops. I might just be a little bit more specific because people might, I mean, you're saying like win a gift on your birthday. I was thinking like send me to Hawaii every day on my, every year on my birthday. Just be a little bit more specific. I can slightly deduce, me looking at as a marketer, that this page is about cupcakes. It's well, I mean, might be about cupcakes. There's some sweets in the background image. There's a little spoon here, but don't make your customers think too much. Tell them like birthday cake. Get your birthday cake every year for life. I don't know, something like that. Just be a little bit more specific. So this is how it works. I'm reading to the copy. You give us your email, easy. And if you win, we spoil you on your birthday, every birthday. All right. I like how the text is like super emotional because people are really excited around the actual birthday. So everything is like really excited. It's screaming at you. This is what's happening. Your birthday. Woohoo. But send you an awesome personalized gift right on time for your big day. Like what kind of awesome personalized gift? Just be a slightly more specific. The rest of the page works really well, and it's going to get people converting. But what's going to happen? You're going to get curious looky-loos. It's going to be like, all right, what is SpoilCo? I mean, what can I get? And beautiful gifts. Still, I don't know. Oh, okay, all kinds of stuff. All right, cool. So let me see, shop, music. I'm just kind of digging into your actual shop now. Yeah, just slightly more specific. All right, gifts, stationery. Okay, I mean, that's why you're kind of being more just like broad about the actual thing. But it's okay to like tell people specifically, like, all right, like win a gift on your birthday. Cool. Keep this headline broad, but then break it down a little bit here. Maybe say, awesome awesome personalized stationery, jewelry, sweets, stuff like that, right on time for your big day. Boom. Letting people know what's going on, because otherwise you're going to drive people away from the page, just curious as to what spoil.co is. And since this is a subdomain, they'll just go ahead and leave this page. So be careful with that, okay? And yeah, you're asking for first name already. Like I said, that works, but I like only asking for email address, especially if you're using KickoffLabs. Like I said, in a lot of cases, you're going to get their first name automatically because it's publicly available information. People should put it on Facebook, on Twitter, and KickoffLabs will pull that information as part of our magic contact data, and you'll be able to see their first name in a lot of cases. It's not always the case, but in a lot of cases, and it just helps just to kind of like just to not need to ask for that information. Okay, so spoil me for life. Yes, I want to be spoiled. Spoil me. Double your chances of winning right now. Okay, share the link to get 10 more entries right away. Okay, so it's treating it like a contest. All right, cool, awesome, very cool. Click and share. Want to send them awesome gift. Check out. Oh, okay. Check out. Okay. This is checkout. This is like spelled incorrectly. It should be check space out, because checkout is like a store checkout. So I thought it was like a checkout code. I thought it was like a coupon code or something. So people might get thrown off. Like, want to send an awesome gift, you know, during checkout, use code SpoilCo, and that's not the case. So you know, maybe say be sure to visit SpoilCo. So it feels like a contest, but it's like, oh, and here's another thing: double your chances of winning right now. Share the links below to get. So be careful. Make sure that your sentences are proofread. So get rid of that second get. 10 more entries right away. How do I know, like, where can I track my entries? I would imagine that you're doing it like via follow-up emails. Let's see. You just signed up, double your chances of winning. All right. Oh, I love this email. Looks really nice. Nice, clean, bold, double, triple, even quadruple your chances of winning. Alrighty. Now, where can I track, like, how many? Like, we will add 10 more entries for you. How do I know how many entries I get? People might be wondering that. You might want to, like, in certain cases, like in this case, you can probably use a secondary thank you page just to link people to. Like, you have this basic thanks page, and then you might have a contest scoring page. We have several pages that let you put like custom contest scores where you can assign people exactly like those entries and all that cool stuff. Like, just for signing up, you could give them a point and stuff like that. So so that might be something to consider placing into this campaign. Okay. Other than that, everything else looks great. We're super short on time, so I'll go ahead and keep going. Long weekend. Life is one long weekend. I mean, I know. Okay. Right before I continue with this review, there's a couple minutes. Usually we end these at 12 p.m. Pacific time, but I'll probably go about 10 or 15 minutes if necessary. Hopefully not that long because I want to take a break. So life is one long weekend. Jump into the chat real quick, make sure everything is good. Yes, we'll be getting to Blicky. I'll be getting to everybody's pages. Culture swap, not okay. Well, I mean, since you showed up, that's fine, but that's pretty much it. My last page could be culture swap because otherwise I'll be here for way too long. People will be waiting way too long for the review. So long weekend. Life is one long weekend. I really like the page. Really nice design. Clean logo at the very top. Nothing, you know, there's no distraction here at the very top, you know, from the logo. My only slight gripe would be getting rid of some of this space here. There just seems to be a lot of like dead space here in the middle where the headline could possibly start from about here. Just bring it up a little bit more, and it won't make the page feel so low. Like right now, it just feels like the page has a lot of low weight, I guess, and just balance the page a little bit more by bringing up the headline just a little bit more. And then this section will be easier to read because these palm trees won't be in the way. So we've reinvented the rash guard for guys that want to protect their skin, dry fast, look good in the sun. Alrighty. So get early bird pricing and earn free t-shirts. Just boom, super straightforward. I've actually had the chance to look at this page before as well. So pretty nice. I mean, I like the fact that you're letting people know, get early bird pricing. You're not being specific. Remember how earlier we looked at a page and it said like 20% off? Okay, cool. I mean, you can even say, like, let's say your product already exists. You have an existing e-commerce site. You could say, you know, get special pricing and earn free gifts or earn free shirts. So it doesn't have to be early bird. It doesn't have to be 50% off. Like, it doesn't have to be specific, but simply providing that kind of incentive is going to work to convert people. So here it is, get early bird pricing and earn free shirts. Alrighty, call to action is awesome. Get my shirt. Boom. Yes, I want my shirt. And in case I didn't see it, like, here it is, super close. Boom, the shirt, here it is. The rash guard shirt, reinvented. UV protection, moisture wicking. I love this. You know, these little feature section here looks really good. Long weekend was developed out of need to create an effective secure protection solution. This feels a little bit tight. I think I actually kind of mentioned this to you during one of our conversations, where it just feels a little bit tight. I might just make this, you know, just provide just a tad more space here, just so, you know, so it doesn't feel super tight. some designs from our 2016 from our 2016 collection. So okay, hopefully these images are not clickable. Perfect. So you don't want to be sending people to another page. If questions or comments, drop us a line. This is unnecessary, and plus, if I click on it, nothing happens. So I would probably just remove this entirely and focus on getting the email address. Like, yes, it's good to have that like additional contact us, but if you're not really concerned with that, just remove it entirely, or at least make it work, because right now it doesn't work. So yeah, everything else looks really good on the page. Let's go ahead and sign up. Oh, this person is opening many emails. Let's go ahead and click get my shirt. Long weekend, invite friends and earn free product. Boom. I like this image. However, here's the thing. None of these guys are wearing rash guard shirts. It's like, yes, invite friends. Here are friends, but this dude doesn't have a shirt. This dude doesn't have a shirt. No shirt. No shirt. This guy, but doesn't look like he's getting wet. This guy. So, and they don't even look like your product shirts. It's okay, but maybe just grab a different image that's just that. I think I liked your image before, which is like a solitary dude just like by himself. Like, well, invite friends because it's awfully lonely. But it's really up to you. That's just my own personal marketing opinion. But let's look at the rest of it. You've earned early bird pricing. Boom, letting people know that they've already earned something. I like this. And product shots. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alrighty. Contest rules. Also, really good contest rule section. People need to protect themselves. Looks like people are copying. People look like they're showing up to the reviews for contest rule examples. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's important to protect your business. Looks like a really good campaign. I'm sure it's going to convert well for you. If you have additional questions, let us know. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I believe it was Culture Swap was lost. It was Caspi. So looking at Caspi, I think we've seen this page before, but I'll go ahead and review this one again. Caspi, convert leads to customers with the power of L. I know this is AI, but hopefully, like, your customers know exactly, that this is AI. I might even capitalize the actual I. I might put a period, I period. Just make it 100% clear. Convert customers with the power of AI, artificial intelligence, not Al, not Al Bundy. So Caspi enables. Sorry for that. That was a horrible joke. I'm sorry about that. So Caspi enables photographers convert leads to customers. All right. So this is. I remember seeing this page. So this is like the specific photographer page. So this is enables photographers to increase sales by 30% using AI. You're just repeating yourself here. Like, this is your headline here. Like, convert, like, how would it be? Like, a combination between this, your main headline, and your first sub headline here. That's your headline. And then you're saying, okay, we analyze your interactions on. No, I mean, don't start off with the we. Not only the fact that I don't like it personally, our co-founder Josh Ledgard, marketing expert, also does not like it, but it just doesn't convert well. When you're talking about like we, us, our company, it's not going to convert as well when you're focusing on the benefits for the person on the page, arriving on the page. Like your emails analyzed, like your email calendar and phone conversations analyzed to extract the most actionable to-dos. Complete them to impress prospects. But yeah, I mean, this is like, make it about the customer, and it should convert better, because when you're saying we analyze your interactions, I know it's just a really small part of it. Like, it's just the very beginning of the actual sentence. We analyze your interactions on emails, calendar, and on phone to extract. I mean, just simplify it just a bit. I mean, just like these 4 lines. I don't know why, but they feel slightly overwhelming. It's not that much, but I mean, usually about 3 lines is pretty good for a sub headline. So, like I said, a combination between this headline and the sub headline will work really well. So let's see what happens. Notice this little GIF here that's floating up and down, a little icon. I like this one, how it's right above the fold. Remember, I was talking about that earlier. That's the right above fold, guys. So that's where you can actually see it, set it up, and all that cool stuff. We will help you nurture, manage, grow. We love your you love your customers. You never want to lose touch with them. How can I nurture with my customers? Like nurture through email, calendar, and phone. You already said it. Just repeat yourself, basically. It sucks to lose sight of your business. Like, I like the fact that you're leading in with like one one or two like, I guess, like talking about how you can help customers. But it's like, all right, so I mean, this is what you want, and this is what you need to do. This just kind of make it more brief. This is a really, I don't know, they just feel slightly overwhelming. I mean, I know that there's a lot you want to get across about your business. This is perfect. Getting started is a breeze. No data entry, no information overload. Just a simple sign in, and you are good to go. Boom. So I like that section. This is a really good section too. Yeah, these sections are really nice, really clean. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I know I'm running short on time, but let's go ahead and sign up on the page. Let's see what happens. SB, thanks for signing up. Check our most, what's this? What's supposed to happen? Is just a GIF? Well, okay, thanks for signing up. Check our most recent blog posts. It's cool that you're like driving people to your blog post. I mean, it just really depends. Okay, like what is a secondary action that you want people to take? Do you want people to get to your blog post right afterwards? Cool. Focus on that. Do you want people to follow you on social? Cool. Focus on only that. So once people sign up, you've already gotten that person to take initial action. You have a warm lead. So they're going to take another action. So be careful in choosing what the secondary action is that you want that person to do, okay? And here there are two things, and this thing kind of confused me. Like this little image, it just pops up and just looks, just kind of confused me. It's like a Polaroid of a heart. Makes kind of no sense. But yeah, just focus on a singular goal after people sign up, whether it's sharing with friends, which there is no way for me to share here, sending people to your blog posts, or getting people to follow you on social, okay? America's Bartertown. So Bartertown, USA, local business pay loyal customers, instant dollars back rewards for everyday purchases, okay? Seems pretty complicated. Like this already seems kind of complicated. Local businesses pay loyal customers, instant dollars back rewards for everyday purchases. And then this headline seems really complicated too. Your favorite local businesses are ready to hand you cash every time you stop by to shop. That's a big headline. Compress a headline, make it smaller, make it simpler. Join the Bartertown USC loyalty program for free. You can earn whole dollars back. What do you mean whole dollars back? You can earn money back. Just say like earn money back instantly every time you make a purchase. In your, make a local purchase, I guess. I guess another thing that's kind of throwing me off about this page is that the text seems to be a little huge. So I guess that's what's making like everything just feel big. Because like the font size, you have it at 40. That's huge. Like if we brought it down to about 39, 38, that would just make it just tame the page a little bit more. See how this text is just small? This text is really small. With that huge text, it just makes it feel a little bit weird. And the same thing goes for this for the paragraph text here at the bottom. Just make it a little bit smaller. We'll make the tame, like I said, we'll tame the page. Well, what does that mean? It'll make the page feel more approachable, and it won't feel so overwhelming. Like this feels like a shitload of text. Oh, I'm sorry. It feels like a whole bunch of text, but it's not. It's not that much text, but people are going to be overwhelmed. Maybe you're trying to obviously you're trying to find that balance between readability and and providing information, but it's okay to make it just a little bit smaller, and it'll still be pretty readable. I mean, look how I made it just by I almost brought it down 10 pixels. That's quite a bit. It looks readable, simple to follow, okay? And let me see what happens when I click how it works. All right, so a new way to sign up, a lot more information. I don't know why you're providing this information in a pop-up. I mean, you could probably do this directly on the page with a different landing page, template. You can use a different Kickoff Labs landing page template, which has the form on the page, and that might convert a little bit better for you. I mean, this works okay, but I just feel that you're just repeating your message, what you have on the page here. Like, you're basically just repeating the message, and it's just crowding this actual form. Simplify the form. It's like, complete the form, watch the video, share our webpage. Do I have to do that? It's like, no, and you don't have to do it in that order. So focus on getting their email address, okay? Simplify the actual form and just focus on getting the email address. I can't wait for instant. This is not 100% necessary. I mean, if you're going to use it for your business, it's immediately something that you need to be asking for your business, fine, ask it. But if it's something that you can follow up a little bit later, I would actually follow up. And yes, send me occasional updates. Obviously, people are signing up for your, for your email list. Get rid of this checkbox. Like, yes, send me occasional updates. And whoa, what was that? That looks like the button was hidden. That's not supposed to happen. If you're having issues with this, please send an email to support@kickofflabs.com. Notice how when I hover, because I thought there was no button. I was kind of wondering how I was going to sign up. Now I know how I'm going to do it. So this is how I actually do it. I'll sign up, how it works. Bartertown, USA, launching soon. So here's the video. Okay, so this is where I watched the video. So no need for me to actually, there's no need for you to say, watch the video, fill out the form. People are going to take those steps automatically. People are going to just automatically see the actual campaign layout and be like, all right, well, if I sign up on the form, oh, look, a video. If they can watch it, they will. Only about, just so you're aware, only about 50% of people watch videos. Reason being is because some people just don't click on videos. They're in an office space. They're just too busy. They just can't get around to it. So cut down this text. There's an awful lot of text. Simplify the campaign just a little bit. I know that there's a lot that you want to get across, but there are plenty of ways for you to actually do that. That's through the sign up page, like the landing page, the thank you page, follow-up emails, newsletters. So simplify the pages a little bit and it should work better for you. Breezely.kickofflages.com. So starting off with the logo for a fresh feeling every time. Breezely odor control. Is this for guys? Is it for girls? What kind of odor control is it? Is it for my feet? Is it for my posterior? What is it for? Just let people know. Is this talc based? I don't know if you read there's been some recent reports where a lot of people are turning away from talc based products. So maybe if it's not, maybe play on that fact. Like all right, so this isn't talc based. This is. Or if it is, no big deal. But I mean, just say, just be a lot more specific. Breezely odor control. What is it? Is it to clean my bathroom, or is it to clean my body? Like, what's going on here? So make it a lot more specific. Sign up. Yes, sign me up for referral discounts. There's no mention on the page about referral discounts. What I would do is put starting at $59.95 and say get your so and so discount by signing up now, or earn discounts by signing up, and then say, yes, signing me up for referral discounts. Boom. Thanks for your interest. Share with your friends. Start collecting referral discounts. Okay, so it's obviously this is going to convert better for you if you upgraded your account. I mean, it's okay if you're on the free, but people are going to just be curious. They're going to be like, well, what's a landing page? They're going to click, and they're going to click away from your page. So thank you very much for sending us customers, but that's not the goal of your campaign. I mean, the goal of your campaign is to actually collect leads for yourself and to keep people, and to drive more actions driven towards your own campaign. So, I mean, just upgrading, even our starter plan will give you like a basic thank you where you can have your own branding, your own custom domain name, all that cool stuff. It's going to work a lot better for you. Blicky.com. So we're looking at Blicky, text with locals for personalized recommendations. Right before that, I get there, let me go ahead and check the chat real quick. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Whew, pretty tired, but all right. Keep on going. Blicky, text with locals for personalized recommendations. Earn up to $35 an hour, giving advice about your neighborhood. It's that easy. Cool. Okay. So text with locals for personalized recommendations. I guess, I mean, I guess it's pretty straightforward. and the background image is what really makes it clear. It's like, all right, so this girl here is texting, texting with locals for personalized recommendations. What kind of recommendations? Like, I'm just wondering, because there's already like, like there's websites, I forgot it's called, like Good Door or like Doorstop or something like that. But I mean, there are already like recommendation websites. What kind of recommendations? Is it like learn when when there are community events, or is it like personalized shopping recommendations, online recommendations for local shopping? Be a little bit more specific, and it should convert better for you. I know that a lot of information is probably provided in the actual video, but I said a little while ago, only about 50% of people are actually going to watch videos, and this is according to our own data. Okay, so you can provide that video on the page. It's people will watch it, only about 50%, but you have, like, if there's essential information that's provided inside of the video that's not on the page, it should be on the page. So I mean, I'm not going to watch the video now, but if there was something super essential that's talking about blicky.com inside of the video, be sure to provide that copy within the actual landing page. Okay, otherwise, 50% of people are just not going to learn about that additional feature or additional way that is going to help solve a problem for them. Okay, so I'll go ahead and throw in my email. Oops, what the heck was that? Oh, I read it wrong. Alrighty. Obviously, it's not my email address. That's Beverly Hills 90210, baby. So I don't live there. So I'll go ahead and click sign up for invite to join. Also, like the call to action text, like it doesn't mirror anything that's going on the page. Like, sign up for your invite, but like, it's like, all right, I mean, you're talking about earn up to $35, give advice, personalized recommendations. Maybe leverage some of that text as, sign up for recommendations, or sign up to start giving recommendations. Or, like I said a little bit earlier, creating a separate campaign or a separate landing page, one specifically driven towards people that want to give recommendations, and one driven specifically towards people that have questions and that want to get those recommendations. Alrighty, thanks so much for taking your time to join. Actually, okay, so this is how we did set it up. So right now we're getting sent to a verify page. I would need to verify my email address, which I've actually already done. So I'm not going to need to verify it again because I'm actually included in this campaign. So afterwards, I'd be sent to a thanks page. I forgot what the thank you page was, so let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Thanks for your interest. So after people verify their email address, they would be sent to this page. So it's thanks for your email address. Give friends $5 to use for personal recommendations. All right. I mean, just simple, straightforward. I mentioned that product images can really help in a lot of cases. So maybe some kind of simple graphic, doesn't have to be super complex. And dinner on us, maybe like, what is dinner on us? And like say, and we'll invite you and how many friends to a dinner in your local, in your local neighborhood restaurant, just so they feel that they're supporting their own community. Since it's about community, just make it feel a little bit more about like neighborhoodly and community. Right now, like the only other community person I saw is just these two kids, which works well, but just make it a little bit like slightly more about the actual community should help drive better conversions. And like I said, if there's something essential, really important that's in the video, it should be on the landing page and on your thank you page and within your follow-up emails too. Okay. Alrighty, so last one, cultureswap.co. Oh, good God, it's 2:20. It's 12:20. A different kind of language exchange coming soon to a kitchen near you. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can deduce what it is. It's like language exchange in a kitchen, but maybe people wouldn't understand what's going on. So want a chance to win membership for a free year. What is it? Like, what is language exchange? What exactly is going to be going on? Say, a student exchange program that's that places students in high-end kitchens or in Michelin-starred kitchens. I don't know what's going on, but make sure that you tell people what's like, be a little bit more specific about your offering. And I would just place it under here just so it's like an additional sub headline, or maybe just get rid of the coming soon, because people, whenever they see coming soon, it's like, well, it's not ready for me yet. And then you repeat yourself. It's like, get early access. Like, well, I'll just come back to this page later. So provide some kind of urgency on the page. There's no urgency. The only thing is like, want a chance to win a free membership. It's like, well, I mean, what if this isn't launched for 3-4 years? I mean, it's no big deal for me. I'll just come back to this page. So provide some kind of urgency, provide a little bit more context. I'm just wondering why you're offering the email address, like members@cultureswap.com. Why? Like, why are you why are you asking people to email you? It just makes no sense. Ask them to email you during the follow-up emails, and censor this form. Like, this form feels super hidden. Like, I would actually place the form here in the center. Boom, dead center, because everything else is centered. Well, I mean, the logo isn't. I mean, I might even center the logo, just so everything is dead center. Get rid of this. Oops, sorry. My widget went all crazy. But put that there and provide a little bit more padding in this actual section. So what'll happen is, let's see if I could do it. Yeah, I should be able to. Just a bit more padding. So your form will be, so it'll just be a little bit more like called out. And that should work a little bit more for you. Provide some kind of incentive. I mean, the free membership for a year, that's cool, but I still don't know what I'm signing up for. So be more specific. Let's see what happens when I sign up. That's my personal. Don't ever email me there. I don't check that one, that's why. Thanks for requesting an invite. This is super creative. I love this. I haven't seen this before. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this in a little bit. So thanks for so there looks like they're using our Anyform widget. So they use their own custom landing page, and it says you've been added to our wait list. There's an awful lot of text here. I would just cut this down, compress this section down. Oh shoot, let me do it again. All right, so you've been added to our wait list. Keep an eye for your welcome email. Behind the scenes look at what culture is all about. Don't tell them that. Like, just tell them thank you, like, you've been added to the wait list. Use your personalized links to share Culture Swap with your friends. Move higher up on the wait list and earn rewards. Don't tell them what's like, we're gonna give you a special behind the scenes look. Just do it. Just send it up. Like, send those follow-up newsletter emails, whether it's a like real time or a drip campaign, but send those. I mean, just send the follow-up emails with your behind the scenes and your updates, all of that. Super important. Keeping your audience engaged is super important. So get rewards when your friends request an invite. Like I said, this is a pretty creative way of using the pop-up. I haven't seen it yet. Love it. I'll be taking a screenshot, and you're just saying, like, level 1, a spot on our priority wait list. Level 2, keeping things super simple, just three reward levels. Super cool. Yeah, you should be doing well. So that's the last page for now. My name is Izzy Palmerin. Thanks for bearing with me. We almost went double this. It's like, we usually end this a lot earlier, but thanks for bearing with me. People that wanted their page reviewed. If you didn't get your page reviewed, I really, really, really apologize. Go ahead and hit me up, Izzy. That's IZZY at KickoffLabs.com if you have any additional questions, or you can always email our awesome support team, support@KickoffLabs.com. Next week, we're going to be interviewing one of our customers, just so you guys are aware. So we're interviewing the guys from Power Toothpaste. They use Kickoff Labs to build an audience from scratch, and they did it with a launch contest, so using social referrals, all that powerful stuff. And within a few weeks, they raised over 30,000 email addresses, okay? And 86% of those came through social referrals. We're going to be talking about that. I'll share this in the chat now, so be sure to sign up for that event next week. And in 2 weeks, we have more landing page reviews, so we'll see you guys then. Okay, have a great afternoon. Thanks a lot.